Okay, Kristen and I are up bright and early to go to the train station. We're walking to the bus right now. We have to take it back into Innsbruck, and we're headed into Florence in Italy today. And we get to end this vlog with saying goodbye to the goats. Bye goats, you're my favorite, and we'll have a moment of silence to hear the bells chiming. Kristen and I are in the Innsbruck train station. We just got some food and we're just waiting for our train. Kristen and I just made it to Florence. All right, Kristen and I just got into Florence, so we had a big train ride day. The hotel was a little difficult to find, but it's super nice. As you can see, there's the bed, there's a TV, a wardrobe. Oh, look how cute the bathroom is. And this is the bathroom. It's actually really big. There's a bathtub and everything. Anyways, the only weird part is this window that just opens up to a courtyard. Okay, good morning everyone. Today is our first day in Florence and we have some activities planned, lots of historical sightseeing and museums in Florence. So that is where we're headed off to now. This is a personal favorite tourist attraction of ours. We went back almost every night. So right there is the Cathedral of Santa Maria, as well as the Baptistry of St. John and Giotto's Tower back there. This whole area is called the Duomo, and you can see the dome right there. And the last attraction are the Gates of Paradise, which are solid gold doors on the Baptistry of St. John. Okay, so Kristen and I are at the Duomo, maybe? It's the cathedral and the bell tower. So we're about to go up the bell tower. Behind me is the cathedral and over there is the dome, you can see. It's very warm here and very pretty, but there's a lot of tourists. Giotto's bell tower is the only attraction that we chose to do in this area. It's 84.7 meters tall and 15 meters wide, so it was a long hike up, but the views were amazing. Giotto passed away in 1337 when only the first part of the tower was finished, so it was later finished by Andrea Pisano and Luca della Robbia. Like the name suggests, there is a large bell at the top of the tower. It was a long and tiring hike up, but the views were amazing from the top and we really enjoyed it. Our next stop was the Leonardo da Vinci Museum, and we both really enjoyed this. They had a lot of replicas of some of his designs, and it was really interactive. As you can see here, I'm twirling the Archimedes screw. We learned a lot about Da Vinci through this museum, especially about his childhood, such as he was born out of wedlock, and he began to apprentice for the leading Florentian painter and sculptor at the time when he was 14 years old, once his family moved to Florence. Kristen and I had a lot of fun learning and building in this area. We actually built the bridge you're about to see ourselves with the blocks they provided. This is the lucky boar that was removed from Rome in the mid-16th century and brought to Florence by the Medici family. So you rub a coin on its head and let it fall out of the boar's mouth, and if it lands into the grate, you get your wish granted. Okay, good morning everyone. Today is our second day in Florence and we are on our way today to do the David in the Academia. I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it. Are you excited, Kristen? Mm-hmm. I really liked Florence yesterday. We got some pasta. Mine was very good. We commented though on how portion sizes are definitely like how portion sizes are supposed to be, as opposed to like the massive North American portion sizes. So that was a bit of a shock. But everyone's been super nice so far and we're very excited. We finally made it to the Academia. So this place has a ton of amazing sculptures. They're actually mostly plaster casts of marble sculptures that can be found at the Uffizi. It's crazy to think how talented these sculptors were to be able to chisel out these very detailed sculptures from a marble slab. One thing that they had in excess was busts, a ton of busts. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the David. So the David was sculpted by Michelangelo in 1501, and it was actually placed outside the Palazzo Vecchio and then moved to the Academia in 1873. Kirsten and I are both not art history majors by any means, but we really enjoyed looking at all of the different paintings. That last one was my personal favorite. The Academia had a lot of really cool temporary exhibits, this being one of them, and we really enjoyed walking through and looking at all of the detail that went into the paintings of this time. Okay, this is just proof that we did go to the prison tower. It is behind me. It's converted into like a hotel or a restaurant now. But I did get a surprise. Another suggestion from my dad was Hotel Berchianti. It's supposedly very haunted. We didn't get a chance to go inside. From the outside, it looks like any other hotel, so I don't know how true that is. And the last stop today was Florence Central Market. This place reminded me a lot of St. Lawrence Market in Toronto. Okay, Kristen and I just had a very nice day in Florence. We're going out to get some calzones and walking through our favorite square where the cathedral and the Duomo is. Yeah. Okay, good morning everyone. Today we are headed to the Uffizi. Kristen doesn't want to be in the vlogs. It's our second last day in Florence. We are going to, well, it's actually our last day in Florence. We're going to Pisa or Cinque tomorrow. And we are having a lot of fun, and we're both very excited to get to Naples and settle into a routine though. I already missed the earlier parts of this trip though. I want to be back and do everything a second time because it's been so fun. Okay, one thing we've learned about Italy is that there are no rules when it comes to the crosswalks. Cars are ripping and you just kind of step out into traffic and they stop for you. So that was a big culture shock. Now we begin our adventure into the Uffizi. So this had the tightest security of anywhere we've ever been, especially with COVID. So they checked our vaccines, took our temperature, and we were all wearing masks. They didn't allow videos, so here's a compilation of some photos of our favorite artwork. While we both loved the artwork, by the end of it we were pretty tired and decided that there's only so many times you can look at a painting of baby Jesus or Jesus dying. Kristen and I have just left the Uffizi. We saw a lot of art and we haven't eaten breakfast yet. It's like 12:30, so we're sitting down at a nice Italian restaurant, and Kirsten got lasagna and I got a pasta called penne al Chianti because it reminds me of Chianti's back home. So as you can see on that sign, we're headed to Piazza Michelangelo. This gave a really cool panoramic view of the city, and it was a little bit of a hike up, but definitely worth it. And we really liked being able to sit on top and just look out and spot our favorite Duomo from all the way across the city. Okay, hello everyone. Today's vlog is coming from Pisa. We just got off the train and we realized that we forgot the credit cards. We only have 20 euro cash. We're here until 7 and it's like noon right now. So it's a little disappointing, but we're gonna go see the tower, we're gonna get some food, and that is it. Kristen and I have no money, so we're hoping you don't have to pay to get in. We're super hot and tired. And
beginning of the day?
It's the beginning of the day, we're super hot and tired. We're here until 7, it's like 12:30. I don't even think it's 12:30 yet. We're gonna go try to get McDonald's because we have to budget how much food we can get. we need something to drink, and we really hope you don't have to pay to get in to see the tower because we can't afford that. So we were at the tower just now, and Chris and I experienced our first scam. There's this nice man that came up to us, and he had come up to us a few times before, and he goes and he starts talking to us, and he fist bumps Carson, and then he goes, shake my hand, so he shakes my hand, and he puts a bracelet in my hand. And I knew Carson had told me about this scam before, where they put something in your hand, and then they try to make you buy it because you grabbed it or whatever. Anyways, so I got scared because I remembered that. I just like threw it back at him and ran away. Carson's making fun of me now because I reacted so aggressively.
No, and ran.
Well, he went to shake my hand and he put it in my hand, in the palm of his hand. And then I remember Carson telling me about that scam, so I wanted everyone to know before there was a scene that I didn't want it. And so then we ran away.
Iconic.
Kristen and I are severely dehydrated. We have no money. We found this park that we're sitting on where you actually get into the park behind that wall there. So we're just kind of sitting on this random bench in this kind of crusty area. We walked into this like sketchy part of town. We got these 2 giant things of drinks for like €4. And now we're just kind of sitting in this bench waiting for our train to take us home.
In like 4 hours?
Yeah, in 4 hours. So a little review of Italia Rail. These are double-decker trains, and we're actually sitting on the top floor right now. They have a lot of space, a lot of legroom, the chairs are comfortable, and they have a socket and a USB port to charge your electronics, and a lot of storage for your bags, so I definitely recommend. Okay, so we just got back from Pisa. There's Carson inside. I gave him €5 like a mom to go get some candy, and he's gonna get some candy, and we're gonna go back to our place. It is our last night in Florence, and tomorrow we go for our month-long stay in Naples. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little tour of our room in Florence. We really loved it. The only complaint is that the air conditioning was way too cold, and when the machine turns off altogether, it gets really cold, and Kristen likes to steal all the blankets, so I was really cold all the time. Okay, so our room in Florence was really nice. We have this nice big door that's like very Italian looking to me. When you come into the room, it's very messy right now because we just slept in it and we're obviously leaving, but you have the bed here, and there's a window here. This window is super weird. I'll show you what happens. You open it. Actually, I don't want to open it because it's definitely breaking. Basically, you open the window and it just goes out into this courtyard that, like, the floor is right here of the courtyard. Like, this window just opens up to like waist height to other people outside, so that was kind of weird. But this TV where we set up the fire stick, we had this heating system that would heat up the room if you set it to like 24, but when it was at anything else, it was ridiculously cold, and Kirsten still has a blanket, so that was not very nice. But this table is still pretty messy. That's the bed. Obviously, I like the brick behind it, and you get the light switches here, which was really nice. And then this big wardrobe that we never ended up using. And then the bathroom was actually really nice. There was a bathtub, so I actually had a bath. And there's a sink, toilet, all this kind of stuff. This is a big day because it's the last day that Chris and I had to pack up our bags. So there's Kirsten's bag, there's my bag. We're really looking forward to being able to unpack in Naples, put clothes in a closet, and get organized. So you'll see us on our way to Naples there, and I'll check in again once we get there. Hopefully the train ride goes well.